Welcome to the 2019, oh, you may be seated. Now, welcome to the 2019 New College of Florida commencement. We are thrilled for all our graduates and welcome family, friends, faculty, librarians, staff, and administrators, all who share in your success and take pride in their contributions to your accomplishment. I am Barbara Feldman, Provost of New College, and please let me be the first to congratulate you on this wonderful achievement. There's nothing easy about reaching this milestone. Earning a college degree is hard. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to challenge you. The challenges are intellectual, social, and emotional. And it can be argued that maybe with the exception of the first 4 years of your life, there likely will never be another 4 years in which you change and grow as much as these 4. So you should feel a great deal of pride today. I know that the faculty, the librarians, the staff, and the administrators of New College are proud. We're all proud of you. And congratulations. So while commencement is celebratory and happy and fun occasion, it's also poignant and profound and deeply significant. It's a significant rite of passage that honors your hard work and your commitment. It signifies that you are prepared for the next phase in your lives and the start of the journey and for what is next for each of you. Your faculty will attest to the fact that you are ready. You have done the work necessary for this degree and for what is next. And while it might be cliche to say that the world is waiting for you, it really is. And it also really needs you. The world needs you to take what you have learned here and to make it a better place. So, Garry Kasparov, a chess champion who's played chess against computers and beat them more often than not, wondered about human potential, and here I quote him. Comparing the capacity of computers to the capacity of the human brain, I've often wondered, where does our success come from? The answer is synthesis, the ability to combine creativity and calculation, art and science, into a whole that is much greater than the sum of its parts. And therein, graduates of 2019, lies the future of your success and the success of our collective future. So, congratulations, you're ready to go. And now, just allow me to introduce the dais party. Dr. Donald O'Shea, President of New College of Florida. Dr. Beverly Daniel Tatum, President Emerita, Spelman College and commencement speaker. Dr. Robin Williamson, Dean of Students. Dr. Richard Coe, Professor of Economics and Chair of the Division of Social Sciences. Dr. Catherine Wallstrom, Associate Professor of Biochemistry and Chair of the Division of Natural Sciences. Dr. Miriam Wallace, Professor of English and Chair of the Division of Humanities. Mr. Brian Schulten, Registrar. Dr. Keith Fitzgerald, Associate Professor of Political Science, Chair of the Faculty and New College Marshal. Mr. John Martin, Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. William Woodson, Dean of Outreach and Engagement and Chief Diversity Officer. Ms. Marianne Young, Vice President of Advancement and Executive Director of the New College Foundation. Ms. Felice Schulaner, Chair, New College of Florida Board of Trustees and alum of the class of '78. Dr. Patrick McDonald, Professor of Mathematics and Director of the Data Science Program. Mr. Steve Jacobson, Chair, New College Alumni Association. Dr. Brian Doherty, Dean of the Jane Bancroft Cook Library. And Dr. Suzanne Sherman, Associate Provost.
Let me add my welcome to Provost Feldman's. Welcome all. And a special welcome to graduates and families and to faculty, alumni, trustees, board members, and staff. Thank you all for being here, and massive congratulations to our graduates. As we begin, I ask that we take a moment to remember Allison Arvin, a member of the class of 2019, who would have been with us today. Allie passed away last fall. She was working on a thesis on American humor and David Sedaris with Professors Miriam Wallace and Andrea Domino. We miss her very much. Please take a moment and hold her in your thoughts. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce our honorary degree recipient, Spelman College President Emerita, Dr. Beverly Daniel Tatum, who will address us this evening. We welcome Dr. Tatum back to the state she was born. There is a biography of her in your program. And let me read Dr. Tatum's citation. Bev, why don't you come up? Beverly Daniel Tatum, psychologist, scholar, teacher, college president, and public intellectual. You've taught us not just how to talk about race, but the importance of so doing. And you've modeled sustained, patient conversations that allow genuine growth. Your groundbreaking first book, Why Are All the Black Kids Sitting Together in the Cafeteria? And Other Conversations About Race, helped us understand the development of racial identity. You've just re-released the book on its 20th anniversary with well over 150 pages of new material and updated to the present environment. The book opened our eyes to the complexities of identity more generally and plumbed the faces of otherness, race or ethnicity, gender, religion, sexual orientation, socioeconomic status, age, and physical or mental ability, and the oppression and the privilege associated with each. A wife and mother, you have linked the personal and the universal, and you have taught us our ABCs, affirming identity, building community, and cultivating leadership. As president of Spelman College, the oldest historically black women's college in the United States, you completed the largest campaign in the college's history, started a Center for Leadership and Engagement, coupled local and global issues, launched a wellness revolution, and oversaw historically sensitive building renovations and the creation of green buildings. And along the way, you charmed Atlanta. And now, post-presidency, you help us and our institutions meet the challenges of leadership in a time rife with the heartbreaking threat of resegregation. Your work shows us the power of sustained critical inquiry to effect change for the good. We admire your courage, your conviction, your hope, your faith, and your unerring sense for the core of the moral arc of the universe as it bends towards justice. And so, by the authority vested in me, I'm not sure what order we should do that. Okay. And so by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of New College of Florida, it is my privilege to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, with all its customary rights and privileges. Dr. Tatum.
Thank you so much. It is really a true honor to be here. And good evening to all of you. I am very delighted to have this opportunity to gather on this very special occasion, and I want to thank President O'Shea and the board members, the faculty, the staff, administrators, distinguished guests, all of you who are gathered here. But most especially, I want to thank the graduating class of 2019 for allowing me to share this very special moment with all of you. So congratulations. Today is May 17th, 2019, a day of personal significance for all of you. May 17th may be a date that will always stand out in your memory. May 17th is a date that will always stand out in mine, and it's not just because I'm here with all of you. I'm sure some of you know that today, May 17th, 2019, marks the 65th anniversary of the 1954 Supreme Court decision that we know as Brown versus Board of Education. It was that decision As you know, it was that 1954 Supreme Court decision that outlawed the separate but equal doctrine of school segregation. Now, to some of you, that might seem like such ancient history, but I'd like to tell you something that you might have missed in my introduction. I was born in Florida, yes, but I was born in 1954 in Florida. Tallahassee, Florida, in fact. And there's something very personally meaningful to be standing here at New College of Florida, the Honors College of the State University System of Florida, on May 17th, and here's why. I was born in September, just 4 months after the Brown versus Board of Education Supreme Court decision outlawed that separate but equal doctrine. And at the time, my father was teaching in the art department at Florida A&M University in Tallahassee. Okay. As I'm sure you know, Florida A&M is a historically black university, and both he and my mother were graduates of another historically black institution, Howard University, which is in Washington, D.C. Okay. They both graduated in 1949, and then my father earned a Master's of Fine Arts degree at the University of Iowa in 1951. So fast forward to 1954, he was an art professor at Florida A&M and wanted to earn his doctorate in art education at nearby Florida State University, which you probably know is also in Tallahassee. But in 1954, FSU was for whites only. Even though by that time the state-sanctioned segregation had been outlawed, the state of Florida was slow to comply. The law required the state of Florida to provide access to graduate education, but the way they did it was to pay my father's transportation to another graduate school out of the state. They paid his train fare to Pennsylvania. and in 1957, he earned his doctorate at Penn State University. In 1958, my parents decided they'd had enough of Florida's segregated educational system, and they moved their family to Massachusetts. My dad became the first African-American professor at Bridgewater State College, now known as Bridgewater State University, which is in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, the community where I grew up. So here I stand 65 years after the Brown decision as the commencement speaker at one of the premier public institutions in Florida, and at an institution that has such a proud history of being an intentionally open and inclusive one from its very beginnings. My parents are no longer living, but I know they would take a great deal of satisfaction and pride in this moment, and so do I. I wanted to begin my remarks this evening by telling you that story about my father and the state of Florida, not only because today is May 17th, the anniversary of the Brown decision, but also because it is evidence of the possibility of positive social change. I have 3 points to make this evening, and that's the first one. Change is possible. I think it's important for me to remind all of you that change is possible because we live in a time when many people feel discouraged. The job market is the best it's been in many years, and of course that's good news for all of our graduates today. But in other ways, it feels like progress is being lost. Though segregation is no longer legally required, K through 12 schools across the nation are more segregated today than they were in the 1990s. And that is not the only example of what appears to be backward motion in our society. In 1968, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King wrote about such a time as this. He said, "The line of progress is never straight. The inevitable counter-revolution that succeeds every period of progress is taking place." Today, in 2019, many people feel like we are in another period of pushback against our most recent period of progress. So what does that mean for you, the graduating class of 2019? It means that if you want to move forward again, you will have to be part of the change. You will have to claim your place as leaders. We all have the capacity for leadership, whether we know it or not. We all influence others through our example. You never know who is watching you, paying attention to the example you provide. But I guarantee that you all have a sphere of influence. Family members, friends, teammates, coworkers. Use your sphere of influence to advocate for the change you want to see. The more you do that, the larger your sphere of influence will grow. So don't be afraid to be bold in your vision for change. The founders of New College of Florida were bold in 1959 to say they were creating a college that would be welcoming to everyone. That was not a popular idea, but here you all are, the fruits of that vision. At Spelman College, where I served as president for 13 years, we often recited the story of the founding of Spelman, another example of bold vision. In that case, 2 white women from Massachusetts, aided by a black pastor in Atlanta, through the force of their determination, started that school in 1881, just a few years after the end of the Civil War. Their vision of a great school for black women certainly was not a popular idea in 1881, and it certainly wasn't easy. They frequently struggled to keep the school going. At one dire moment, Harriet Giles, one of the founders, sold her prized possession, a piano. The day of the sale, she wrote in her journal about selling her piano with these simple words, "Difficult but necessary." She knew the sacrifice, though painful, would result in something very important. Whenever I was having a tough day at the college, I remembered that story and realized that my challenges were small compared to the ones our founders faced. Remembering their struggle and ultimate success helped keep me moving forward. Theirs was a bold vision, as was the vision that led to the creation of this college. You would not be here without those visionaries, people who had that bold vision of an inclusive education and kept it alive, even in the face of opposition. So my question to you is this: what will be your bold vision? How will you use your education to improve the lives of others? Keep in mind that today you will have something that most American adults don't have: a college diploma. Just 1 in 3 has done what you have done, earned a college degree. You will benefit from your college education the rest of your life, in tangible and intangible ways. How will you use that education to benefit others? I have a small paperweight that I keep on my desk in my office. A student gave it to me. It says, "What would you do if you knew you could not fail?" I think that is a powerful question, one we should all ask ourselves, particularly at a moment like this, at a moment of transition. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? Each of you will have your own answer to that question. What I want to tell you is this: as you cross this threshold into the world of college graduates, don't let fear hold you back. I have a friend who says fear stands for false evidence appearing real. Let me repeat that. F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. Well, if you have any fear, replace that fear with hope. And what does hope stand for? Well, I say it stands for having optimism produces effort. Having optimism produces effort, and effective effort, my friends, produces results. Yes, we do live in challenging times, and yet even in a storm, there is opportunity for those with vision and determination. This is a time for creativity and bold thinking, innovation and imagination. This is the time for bold vision, for as a wise prophet once said, "Without vision, the people will perish." So point number 2, be bold. It is time to cast out fear and replace it with hope. And as I look out at all of you, I see the embodiment of hope. All of you have been changed by your education in some way, and now you are prepared to go out and change your communities. Whether you are going on to graduate school, headed for the world of work, or some combination thereof. Whether you plan to be an educator, artist, scientist, healthcare professional, legislator, engineer, corporate executive, social worker, entrepreneur, or parent, you already have the tools you need to be agents of change in your communities. And that is a very hopeful thought. But as I'm sure you know from your own efforts, being an agent of change is not easy. When you try, there are often people who will discourage you, who will say, "Oh, you're just being politically correct," or "some things will never change." Sometimes the discouragement comes from the people we love the most. A very poignant example of this was provided to me by one of my students years ago. During one of the college breaks, he was at home and he had lengthy discussions with his father about the social injustices he was learning about. To his dismay, his father told him that his commitments to social change were just a phase. When he was back at school, the student said to me, "I don't want this to be just a phase, but how will it not be?" I thought a lot about his question when I thought about addressing all of you. Here you all are, you've done important work, and soon will be moving on to new opportunities where you can do even more. But as you move on, you move away from the hopeful structure that a school like New College provides. And as you move into new, more cynical environments, how will you maintain the hopefulness you need to keep pushing forward? I would like to suggest that you need to maintain a discipline of hope. I use the word discipline intentionally. Like regular exercise is a discipline, so is the maintenance of hope. The more you do it, the easier it gets. But like establishing a regular pattern of exercise, it requires a certain amount of willpower. So in closing, I would like to leave you with my own list of best strategies for maintaining this discipline of hope. The list is short, but hopefully helpful. First, avoid burnout. It's hard to be hopeful when you're exhausted. Maintain the appropriate balance between withdrawals and deposits. Social change work is hard. It has its rewards, but it also has its costs. And when you make withdrawals of emotional, spiritual, or physical energy, it has to be balanced by deposits. Each of us has our own way of making deposits, but for me, it's spending time alone, listening to music, or reading a good book, or maybe taking a long walk with a friend. However you do it, remember, if you make a lot of withdrawals, you must make a lot of deposits. That's good financial advice, too. Create a support group. Find others who have similar values and commitments to share your struggles with. New College of Florida has provided that for you, and the friendships you have made here serve that purpose, though perhaps at a distance if you're moving to different places. But wherever you are, you can find one or two people, and that's all you really need, one or two people who share your vision can make all the difference. And third, spend time with those who are more hopeful than you are. I am a person of faith, and I read a lot of books on spirituality, and once I read one that recommended that if you wanted to grow in your faith, you should spend time with people who had more faith than you did. And I found that to be very useful advice. Hope and faith are close cousins. So if you want more hope, spend time with people who have some. A hopeful person I deeply admire is Bryan Stevenson, founder of the Equal Justice Initiative and author of the best-selling book Just Mercy. He says, "Hopelessness is the enemy of justice. Injustice prevails when hopelessness persists." So that is point number 3, stay hopeful. Years from now, you may look back on this day and you may not remember the name of the person who spoke at your commencement. I've been surveying people and a lot of people don't. And I can say, I don't remember who spoke at mine. But I hope you will remember these 3 things. Change is possible. Be bold and practice the discipline of hope. Your bold visions, harnessed with the energy that comes from hope, will lead us to the change we all desperately need. I know I speak for many here today when I say, I can't wait to see what comes next for all of you. Thank you for allowing me to share this special moment in your lives, and congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So would the new cats take the stage, please? So our musical guests tonight are the New Cats, our student jazz ensemble that will be performing 2 musical selections, Mr. PC and Red Clay. Please give a round of applause to the band members. They are Tim Manning, Kevin Howlett, Zofia Tursanova, and Spencer Powell, all of whom are graduating tonight. And not graduating tonight, but also in it, is Emma Soloway, Jared Placencia, and Rory Renzi. New Cats. So, oh. Thank you. New Cats, you blew us out. It's great. So tonight, we welcome Eleni Spanolios. Eleni's our student speaker. She was selected by the graduating class. Eleni's area of concentration is chemistry, where she has been working with Dr. Suzanne Sherman to replicate the active site of the carbon dioxide fixing enzyme ribisco, the one in chloroplasts, and with a view to carbon dioxide processing applications. She's been an RA in our residence halls and a teaching assistant in the chemistry department. She's also been the editor of New College's student-run research journal, Aeolus. Eleni. Is Eleni? Oh, sorry.
Good evening, everyone. You're gonna make me start crying early. You can't do that yet. Well, as a chemistry student, which you all just heard, even at this institution, it took me until this semester to finally take a class that talked about sociology. I ended up taking a tutorial called Intergroup Dialogue, and in it I learned about social justice. I learned about how to conduct difficult conversations with people who have wildly opposing views to my own. And I learned and reflected on my own multitude of identities. Now, I won't be here next semester to use these dialogue skills on campus, but this class gave me the confidence to feel ready to navigate the different social environments I will inevitably meet outside of New College. The major aspect of this class that gave me this confidence was learning about the cycle of liberation, a concept developed by sociologist Bobby Harrow. This cycle describes a way in which we can live to actively fight the oppression to which we are all subject. It gives a summary of the small ways in which we can live our lives that will attribute to dismantling and rebuilding ourselves, our communities, and ultimately larger institutions. I know. Thanks, y'all. In order to enter this cycle of liberation, you have to have a moment where you kind of wake up and you realize the world isn't what you thought it would be. And for me, attending New College was a major contribution to having this moment. You know, I'm sure a lot of us remember being first years who were really confused and scared of the forum, and look at how far we've come now, you know? So there are a lot of elements to this cycle, but I think the most important are the ones at its core. And two of these elements are security and support. All of these tie into having a strong community. Now, I also know us Nova Collegians, we like a good forum war. You know, you've been on the email recently. But I think we really do come together more often than we fight. And just this year, I mean, we've come together as students, as faculty, as staff and trustees to defend institutions that we hold close, such as the Four Winds. It'll be back in the fall. We did it. As well as the Catalyst. And we also banded together recently in opposition of discrimination. Now, I know that how quickly New College seems to be changing scares many of us, myself included. However, we will always have our community. It is us, the students, the faculty, and the staff, that set and uphold our core values, and no one can take that from us. In the face of tireless adversity, our new college community remains confident and secure. We're joyful, as I'm sure many of us are in this moment, and we're hopeful for our futures. These are other attributes at the core of the cycle of liberation. And looking forward, I think it's important for us to remember two others: that in order to push forth liberation, you need to be able to try to exhibit an authentic love of others, which in turn requires a great deal of self-love. I am going to be holding these two attributes the closest to my heart as I move on to my next journey after New College, and I hope you all will do the same. I'm so proud of my class. We did it, you all. We did it.
Now, would the master's degree candidates please rise? You're a handsome-looking lot. And by the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree of Master of Science in Data Science from New College of Florida. So please come forward.
Okay. Bo Britton. Shane James Caldwell. Xiao Tai Chai. Joseph Francis Comer. Roger Blakeney Filmeyer. Lydia Francis Lasure. Michael McCormick. Lillian Roud. Stephanie Rivera. Adriana Castro Pinto Souza. Saad Usmani.
So would the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise? By the authority vested in me, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Arts from New College of Florida. Congratulations. Everybody sit down except the first row.
Alba Lou Abrams. Jida Abu Qadir. Asia Marie Allison. Dmitry Angelov. Shane L. Archuleta. Bliss Arouge. Paola Isabel Baez Perez. Alexa Noel Baldino. Araya Hope Barnes. Chloe E. Barron. Noah Samuel Baslaw. Brandon Dare Baufield. Carolyn Nicholson Beer. Jack Knox Belk. Anna Rose Blood. Matthew Stephen Buckanuman. Connor Borden. Ellie Chain Bovarnik. Sullivan Hendrickson Boyd. Jack Carlton Brickhouse. Eric Daniel Brigham. Ashley M. Brockway. Rowan Shea Brower. Madison Parker Brown. Marin Elise Brownback. Eliza Bycheck. Rebecca Louisa Cacavo. Andreina Carrasquero. Alexander Caruso. Hannah Maria Khalid Chowdhury. Renborn Walsh Chalk. Hannah Lynn Coker. Kathleen Samantha Conio Epon. Benjamin Arthur Cook. Ianu Oni Cornel. Claire Evangeline Craven. Jason Vincent Damore. Abigail Zerilda Di Gregorio. Cassandra Brianne Ditrio Darby. Catherine Diamond. Shayna Christine Dickler. Cara Lynn DeComo. Lorelei Marie Domke. Amy Jo Erickson. Eva Elaine Ernst. Sophia Jade Uri. Jasper Lucas Fay. Julia A. Frichter. Sarah Nicole Friend. Elliot Van Gardner. Thomas T. Gabreski. Ozan Gurkdemir. Jordy F. Gonzalez. Lawrence Miguel Gonzalez. Tyler Jeremy Gonzalez. Jonathan Goodman. Austin Rome Gray. Kyra Marie Grissom. Olivia Sage Grunwald. David B. Guild. Susan Adla Haj Mohammed. Zachary Andrew Halliday. Jamie E. Hampton. Zachary Thomas Hanna. Mallory Lauren Harris. Jacqueline Grace Harrison. Allison Elaine Hart. Kaylin Rachel Charlize Hartley. Michaela Ann Head. Aaron Nori Hendrickson. Leinani E. Hessian. Margaret Rose Hoffswell. Kevin Deridinger Howlett. Bailey Human. Rosanna Amjad Jabber. Helen A. Jasper. McKenna Louise Jensen. Tristan D. Johns. Matthew Nicholas Johnson. Jasmine Gabrielle Johnson Bolara. Devin Johnson Hogan. Kirkland Judge Jones. Ezra Violet Katz. Sarah Nicole Kelly. Roxanne Kennedy. Kenneth Kent. Emily Ann King. Alexander Robert Kutelius. Colton John Kunzeman. Abigail Elizabeth Lang. Leo Hayq Law. The artist formerly known as Corinne Levengood. Jackie B. Leibowitz. Louis Collins Lee. Michelle Lee. Riley Lewis. Virginia Marie Lewis. Genevieve Michelle Liberté. Olivia Martine Lowry. Brianna Lynn Lewis. Timothy Daniel Rounds Manning. Cassandra Hambley Manns. Gabriella Teresa Marcarelli. Amanda Nicole Markey. Lolly Mason. Kaylee McCarthy. Daniel Austin McGinnis. Erin Marie McIntyre. Angela Marie McTighe. Eve Nord Mergillis. Elena Marie Meyer. Shelby Lynn Millares Myers. Zachary D. Michelle. Jack Alexander McCauley. Sabrina Ariel Mikes. Maxwell C. Miller. Soren Ophelie Miller. Alberta J. Momenthi. Jamie M. Moriarty. Emily Kate Mulholland. Daniel Collins Niederspiel. Allegra Fior Nolan. Amanda Rose Norton. Sarah Nosaka. Hannah Elizabeth Oberlin. Young Kun Oliveira. Derek Otis. Daniel Parr. Donnie Patarroyo Avila. Bianca Persicino. Rebecca R. Phillips. Ryan Pick. Ari Elise Plymale. Nick Pohoppen. Ariel Teresa Powell. James Spencer Powell. Gloria Angulo Pritchard. Ian Emmons Pumpors. Simona Rahi. Zachary Lee Ronner. Angela Francis Ramirez. Charlotte Lucy Redmond. Mia Marie Rich. Harrison Todd Reed. Rachel Lemon Lynn Reamer. Carly Elizabeth Richardson. Erica Joan Reif. Mary Alexandra Robertson. Rachel Sarah Rockland. Miles Optimistic Rodriguez. Charlotte Rowe. Audrey Alice Ryan. Conrad James Schaefer Vignati. Nina Rose Schmidt. Sierra Diane Schwabach. Emma Christine Schwartz. Julia Elaine Scully. Alan Michael Sorrell. William Shaw. Alphonse Shiver. Richard Olgovich Schlakov. Jesse Sinich. Franklin Harry Sklar. Ryan Taylor Smith. Alex Michael Summers. Kelly Elizabeth South. Eleni Mariana Spaniolis. Hope Marie Sparks. Mary Catherine Stevens. Lauren Elizabeth Stockton. Kanzana Arlene Stockwell. Jonathan Benjamin Edward Stone. Deanna Suhail Tarazi. Evan Towers Teal. Erica Nicole Thompson. Kathleen Marie Thurston. Justin Paul Tinkenharder. Bailey Earl Teetsworth. Eugenia Haley Titterington. Hal Trejo. Zolfia Olena Tursanova. James A. Urbeck. Jormylene Valdez. Camila Vallejo. Catherine Lucy Van Etten. Austin Venhouse. Emily Rebecca Villa. Audrey Diane Warren. Hannah Jane Virginia Weatherwax. Madison Ashley Weaver. Elijah Weiss. Sawyer Johnson Weldon. Elizabeth Ann White. Anna Elisha Witchman. Bethany C. Wilson.
So, at this time, it is appropriate to congratulate the newly graduated students. Let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. It's also appropriate for our new graduates to express their appreciation to the faculty, their families, and all who have supported them in their progress towards graduation. So, would all of us here assembled please thank all those who made this celebration possible. Special thanks to the student affairs staff, to the campus police, to the physical plant staff, and super especially to the grounds staff. The grounds look beautiful. Finally, thanks to the assistant to the president, that's my assistant, Shelley Wilbur, who masterminded all of this. So, will the platform party, faculty and graduates, please stand for the recessional? And I ask the audience to please remain in place until platform party, faculty and graduates have recessed. And welcome everyone to the reception under the tent to your left and my right. It's right there. Oh, we're going that way? Okay.